And welcome back, everyone. Welcome back. Hope you enjoyed that lovely Brutal OSC as we have returned. We've returned with our first round of 16 match of the night. And we're jumping in. We're jumping into Leyline. Spawning in the right-hand corner, we have the South Korean Protoss player, the Red Protoss. Just featured him against Harimang. We'll see how he compares to a Terran opponent. It is ReBellioN. And spawning in the bottom left-hand corner, we have the South Korean Terran player, the Blue Terran. It is Percival. And if you're in the chat, it's Gamba time. Predictions are open. Place your bets on who you think will claim the series. Best of luck. Best of luck in the chat as we are settling into our best of 3. Let's go. Let us go. Let's go. I had a dream that light signed my mouse pad, and it was the pinnacle of my life. Calm down, Pekweta. Calm down. Ay. You're an animal. You're an animal. So we are settling in. I have done a sighting before. One time. Shout out to the duo that we came across at IM Katowice. Big shout out. Very memorable moments. Very memorable. Much love. Just once. Yeah. But we're settling in. We are going to be settling in here. So far, double gas open out to Percival. And as we settle into this, I mean, Percival is going to be the favorite player. He's going to be the favorite player here. ReBellioN, I would say he's comparable in skill. That is true. At least he was. But Percival, he has been back for a month. At this one, he's been back for a month. Percival, he's been on that grind. And Percival has been improving, getting better and better. And I mean, again, like at least when it comes to his control, he's been looking impeccable here. Bringing it all together can be a little bit more difficult at times. But Percival, he has been looking very impressive, especially in this matchup. How does he approach this matchup? Like many other Terran players, hyper aggression. We see a lot of 2-base all-ins. I'll be honest, like a lot of 2-base play, not quite at the level of Hon Mono, but think Percival. Think like Korean Percivals. Sorry, of course Percival. What? Sorry. Think Nickrat is what I meant to say. Think like the Korean version of Nickrat is kind of where Percival is at, where he can play macro, he can get into a third base, but more often than not, he is playing off of 2 bases instead, and just very much so in your face. So again, we'll see how ReBellioN can handle the aggression of Percival. Now our Korean Terran is going to be scouting, checking the right-hand side, checking the top side as well, checking the spawn location, checking the proxy locations, making sure that nothing is wrong, nothing is amiss. Meanwhile, we do have Reactor Reaper Hellion, so Percival going to be committing a little bit harder here. Does commit, massing up more Hellions, getting to Reapers, and soon to push out. Now we'll see at what point he does stop. Does he go up to 3 or does he go up to 5? Do we go up to 5 Reapers? What do you have for us? What do you got? Starport is on the way. And the answer is only 3. Okay, only 3 Reapers and 2 Hellions. From here, Percival is transitioning. Tech Lab in production. Marine production as well. He's moving out, and he will catch that Adept. Oh, not quite. Adept does pull away in time. Percival, he just rallies across the map. Back at home, we do have a wall off. So far, solid SimCity. I mean, it's a little bit messy, but SimCity nonetheless. As Percival, he is going to be chipping away at the Twilight Council. Does chip away. From here, backing off, rotating. Likewise, ReBellioN, he does hold. So far, so good. Does maintain himself behind this. Could be a Twilight Council into Blink. Of course, Percival's fully aware. He does scout the tech. Is aware what's going on. But how many gateways? So far, we have 1 gateway with the main. We have a 2-gate setup here at the natural. So 3-gate Blink. Very safe play out of ReBellioN. And behind this Percival, he's going for the tank, and he's going for what exactly? He's going for a Viking first. Okay, I was waiting for the medevac, but no, it's going to be a Viking. No, wait, there it is. I was waiting for the medevac. Don't have to wait anymore. The medevac has arrived. He's going to be committing. He does commit. Should be unloading. The tank has arrived. And ReBellion's in trouble. He's going to be forced back. From here, Percival can lay siege upon the natural or even towards the main. He's going for the main base, going for the pylon. Will knock it down. Yeah, there's no saving this. Depowers one of the gateways down to 2 gateways. Warping in 2 units at a time. Even going for the Cyber Core. Massive pickup. ReBellioN getting ready for a dive. Cyber Core goes down. No more Stalkers. Down to 7. 7 Stalkers left. Dives on the tank. And he will bring it down. At a cost, though. Down to 4 Stalkers remaining. And another tank already arrives. Oh, no. He fought so hard to kill one, but now there's a second tank. Alas, Percival, he will pull back. I would say he would have the option to try to hit the natural, trade with the army, try to get on top of the pylon. But Percival, he will take his win and back off. Did well for himself. Did well. Pulls away. More gateways getting up and running. ReBellioN now going to be taking a third. And Percival back at home, does he expand or does he commit? Let's find out. But now getting into a 3-1-1 setup. He's getting into his 3-1-1. Now starting to move out. We have 3 tanks with the main army. That's a hefty army here for Percival. Bearing in mind he doesn't have stim. No stim, no combat shields, no +1. Really, the backbone of this army, the bulk of this army isn't the tanks. The Marines just have to protect. The goal here to protect those tanks is pushing towards the 3rd base. Charge is still not done. Uh-oh. The charge needs a little bit more time. A couple of seconds away. Tanks do siege. Vikings land. And he doesn't quite commit. He does confirm the expansion. I rotates. Rotates over. Getting a better angle of attack. I believe he isn't within range. Yeah. Barely not within range of the expansion. And charge does complete. With the help of charge, ReBellioN, he should be okay. He does dive in, forcing friendly fire. And he'll clean this up. Nice target firing here on the Stalkers. But this is going to be an expensive loss here for Percival, losing every single tank. And for what? For a handful of Stalkers. So Percival did overextend. Better trade for ReBellioN. He's back in this. Takes his 3rd. Dark Shrine is now done. He's moving out. And now Percival's in trouble. Percival, he is in trouble here. Sim just now finishing. Down to 0 tanks. He's got 2 win-wins though. Oh, does go for the scan. Ah, he's gonna get punished. Oh god. Yeah, he just cannot keep up here. Not against this kind of army. But ReBellioN pulls away. Does give Percival some breathing room. Does give him room. Rotating over. Baiting our mine shots. A little bit of friendly fire. And there we go. Does have him once again. The splits. Does split away. DT's waddling in. And Percival, can he hold on here? Decent mine connections. Archon is going to be dealt with. Not enough zealots. Not enough reinforcements. They come in. They do go. He does go for the warp in. Oh, I'll pick up. Saves the Archon. Doesn't commit. Doesn't quite commit. ReBellioN backs off. Percival holds. Whew. Percival does hold on. Holds on to the 3rd. Holds on to the natural. Viking harass across the map. And we have a game. We have a back and forth. As our Viking did quite a bit of damage in the main. Killed 7 probes. Quite a bit of damage. Percival now pushing. Drop into the natural. Ooh, that's a Zealot and DT. And head-on fight, I do still favor ReBellioN here. I mean, there's no Widowlands with the main army. He can kite, of course, but that's still a lot of Zealots. And ReBellioN getting caught out. Gonna be chased down at the same time. Prism here towards the main. And DTs in both bases. And these Zealots, they trade quite well here. Catching up Marauders. Pulling back. Waiting for reinforcements. Zealots, they do warp in. They hit the natural. And he's going for the 3rd. Going for the dive. Collapsing on the main army. Shows those mine shots. Up. Ooh. Mine shots going up. And ReBellioN just pulling Percival apart. 24 SCV kills. Oh my god. 26 SCVs. 3rd base, that's a kill. Oh my, that's a kill, not a lift. No lift. The 3rd base goes down. And despite the incredible start out of Percival, he's crumbling. He's crumbling. He's just falling apart here. Cannot keep up with the multiplying aggression of ReBellioN. The charge also did too well. Percival, he did well with the initial push, but if you remember, losing those 3 tanks was brutal and never quite did recover. Lost the tanks, lost the bio army, lost momentum, lost map control, and since then, ReBellioN has just been all over him. And Percival now, at this point, has to go all in. I mean, he's stuck on 2 bases. Barely even stuck on 2 bases. He's on 29 SCVs. Barely an economy. Dark Templar waddles in. Oh. ReBellioN once again engaging. I mean, he doesn't have to fight here, but he is. Nice EMP takes down the Archon, forcing a bit of friendly fire. One of my shots go up, but there's barely an army standing here for the Terran. I mean, it's mainly medevac. It's mainly medevac at this point. GG gets called, and ReBellioN does take a lead in the series, 1-0. GG. GG, well played. Percival, again, he had a good start, but did end up losing that lead. It did fumble the ball. ReBellioN bouncing back, gaining map control, and he just was unrelenting here in his aggression, whether it came to his pushes towards the 3rd base, drops into the natural, into the main, DT harass as well. It just became too much to handle, and Percival was torn apart. GG, ReBellioN takes the lead. Impressive. Again, I was favoring Percival coming into this series, but alas, ReBellioN showing that he still is one to not one to be taken lightly here in the PvT matchup. Let's go. Let us go. Damn, I should stop playing in these again. For sure, for sure. I mean, for those that are curious, events like this, whether it's the PiGosaur Monday, whether it's the TvP Monday, where it's the Monday Nights Weekly, whether it's Sparkling Tuna Cup or Tenacious Total Tussle, all these weeklies, all these events, they're open to all players, open to all shapes, all sizes. You could be bronze, silver, gold, platinum, diamond. You could be a GM, you could be a pro, you could be merely just a fan of StarCraft, or someone that just plays in their free time. You can sign up, you can commit, and you can play with some of your favorite players. And it can also be a really good learning experience as well, especially because especially if you're up against a pro player, you can kind of see like maybe some holes in your own play. You can kind of see some weak points, and they often do a great job at kind of like exploiting that, so you can kind of grow from that experience as well, or even just have a fun experience, you know, being casted or just playing against one of your favorites. I'm always reminded of Elima League, always. Like, I used to play in a lot of Elima Leagues back in the day, back in like 2014, 2015, 2016. I'd play mainly against Terrans. Now that I think about it, I played against players like Innovation and Ryung and Keen. Those are the 3 that come to mind that I would play on a regular basis, and always a lot of fun. Always. StarCraft for fun? You're like, fun is not allowed in StarCraft. What are you doing? You're doing it wrong. Oh no. But here we go, we're getting into game number 2, and spawning in the top left-hand corner of Whistles of Gold, we have the blue Protoss flavor. The blue Protoss from the land of South Korea leading the series 1-0. It is ReBellioN. How do you sign up? Exclamation mark, sign up list. Hold on. Sign up list. There we go. But there is as we get into our game, we have ReBellioN in the bottom right hand corner. We have the South Korean Terran player. We have the red Terran. It is Percival. Sorry, just a little bit distracted. But yes, every week a challenge page is created. A sign-up page is created for the weekly tournaments. But we also do host our own sign-up list. So exclamation mark sign-up list in the chat. It is an initiative that myself, the Kuro, and a couple of others have contributed to over the years. Basically, we update it on a regular basis with all the open sign-ups for all the tournaments in SC2, or at least all the ones we can get our hands on, or that we are aware of at least. We try to keep it as updated as possible, and there's also like a countdown timer to the events. There's also a breakdown of the prize pool. There's a breakdown of the restrictions, if there is like a regional restriction or not. You know, that's also there, if at all necessary. So if you want to sign up for events, there you go. There is a sign up list. It's got links to like the Matcherino page, the challenge, the Wikipedia, all that good stuff. I'd want to play, but I can't escape. I can't escape and get out of bed. I mean, you could just play from bench. You can, mate. You can get creative. I'm sure you can make it work. Play from bench. Yeah. I used to be GM these days. I focus on my career now. That's understandable. For sure. It is not easy, like, even maintaining, like, it's not easy improving. It's not easy maintaining your skill in StarCraft 2. It definitely takes a lot of time, right? It takes a lot of time, takes a big commitment. It's hard to keep up, especially if you have other things, of course, taking up your free time. Completely understandable. But here we go. We do have our setups here. Going to be a Stargate opener this time. Okay, Stargate opener at ReBellioN. Likewise, Percival going for, once again, a double gas delayed CC here. Going into, this time, not reactor ReBellioN. We do have earlier tech switches. We have a tech lab on the way in the factory. And with this, we can go for an earlier tank, earlier cyclone, earlier drop play. Just earlier aggression overall here. Let's go. I'm ready. I'm excited. Last game we saw Percival did commit a little bit harder here to additional Reapers and Hellions. This time that is not the case. Oh, trying to knock himself into the main, unable to. Gonna be forced back. Back at home, there's the add-on swap. Interesting setup here. He does make the tech lab here for the starport, but he's going Viking first, so it's gonna be a delayed add-on swap. Huh. Interesting. So, initial Viking. I mean, it makes sense just because it is going to be the Stargate opener. Percival did confirm. Basically, it looks like he was getting ready for either a Raven or a Banshee opener, but now that he saw the initial Oracle, I mean, this takes priority. Viking does take priority here. Before the add-on swap, Oracle hits a natural, gets one SCV. Oh, gets two of the Marines, but the Viking does respond. And the Oracle is forced back. So far, good response here by Percival. He defends, he holds, he maintains himself. Back in the main base. Getting into a 2-on-1 setup. Actually, tech lab on the rags first, not on that starport. I mean, again, especially against the Stargate, does make sense. As for all, Percival knows it could be a Phoenix follow-up. As we can see, it's going to be into delayed blink. No Phoenixes. And only one Oracle as well, which I'm a little bit surprised by. I'm surprised. Army moves out. Percival does hit that third. Ooh. Almost does catch one of those stalkers. Good control out of ReBellioN. He pulls away. Does blow in time. Does hold. Does defend for now. And really, we're waiting for the move out. We're waiting for the stim timing. Stim, the tank production as well. Building up a bio army. Actually, it looks like Percival is going to push out ahead of time. Now, this is a risky maneuver here, as he is already pushing, but Stim is only halfway done. So Stim is not going to be a factor here. He has to be very careful with how he engages. ReBellioN moves out, trying to force a siege. Not bad. Being of a Hellion, Stasis goes off. Oh my god, Stasis goes off and the tank is exposed. Your tank is very exposed. Waiting for Blink though. Blink is still not yet done. Percival, he has to hopefully buy time here. Hopefully. As Blink is done in 5 seconds. 5 seconds away. Stasis will run out though. Oh, just barely. But the tank will still fall. Gets a tank, takes down the Viking. Oh, the medevac as well. The bio army trading as best he can. Stim is now done. And another tank has arrived. Can he keep going? It's going to be close. It's going to be quite close here. Oh, the friendly fire is brutal. Tank within range of the expansion. Percival still just rallying across the map. Everything he can. ReBellioN, he should be able to hold on to this. He's also trying to tank. And here comes a dive. He blinks in. Blinks on top of the tank. Tank goes down once again. And ReBellioN holds. ReBellioN, he does hold. Bleeds out a couple of stalkers. But he does have enough. And he saves the third. Third base is saved. Charge on the way. Storm as well. And ReBellioN, he's securing himself. And that was a big commitment here from Percival. He lost 2 tanks, lost a good chunk of bio, 3rd CC now on the way. But again, this is more of a delayed 3rd base, as Percival was very committed. And he's pushing again. He keeps going. Okay. He's going to calm things down. He's going to siege up. He has relinquished map control. I spoke too soon as he does move over the double drop. He gets spotted. He's spotted in the end. ReBellioN will keep tabs on him. ReBellioN building up a greater army, getting to Storm. Storm is not done. His main arm is still lacking, though, when it comes to reinforcements, when it comes to charge lots and that buffer. Oh, as the stasis does connect. I was going to say, are we crazy enough to move out to try to land a Storm on this army? But not quite. It's not quite that crazy. Stasis does run out. Percival setting up for his 3rd. Good positioning. And we're going to be diving in. Storm lagging behind. Storm on the tank. The tank does go down. Not bad. Oof. Also on the bio army. Another Storm popping up. Force the Archon. Percival trying to maintain himself. He will get on top of the Archon. At least he will try to. Oh. Nice split. Snipes High Templar. Percival holds. Whew, he does hold on. Getting his 3rd up and running. ReBellioN pulling back. Will get away. Let's get to ReBellioN up. Get to ReBellioN. How many storms? Oof. He lands 1. Going for the feedback. Just the 1 storm. And it may just be enough. There's not many Marines left over. Stasis catching the army. Oh my, locking it down. Brutal force fields. And essentially a force field here, just locking down the army. And ReBellioN is just going to be camping this, what little is left. Percival, he has to fight. He has to try and save it. He has to save the army. Oh, good mine shots. Mine shot on the Stalkers. On the Zealots as well. Massive connections. But the army does crumble. And Zealots clean up what little is left. Yeah, ReBellioN just doubling out control from here. There's barely an army standing. There's 3 Marauders. So that goes down. ReBellioN, he is overextending though. He does have to wait for reinforcements. Has to pull away. Does pull back. Here come those reinforcements. This time with Storm, with High Templar. And Percival, he's hurting. He's up against all the storms. They connect. Oh my god. Oh, he stands in the storms. And with that, he breaks through the main army, busts into the mineral line. SCVs are going down. It does split against the mines. And Percival just cannot maintain himself. He cannot defend. Not this time. Not here against Percival. Oh, forced to cancel CC. Stuck on 2 bases. And there's still 1 more High Templar. Oh my god. Nice snipe. EMP's the Prism. Boys are being pulled into the Archon. Archon goes down. But this is just far too much damage. 14 SCVs going down. Even if Percival holds, he's down 20 workers. Down 20 workers, down a base. ReBellioN getting a 4th. Replenishing that army. He's back once again. He's back. He's gonna chase him down. Some of the Zealot's charge gets wasted on the gas geyser. Just get wasted. With that, has to pull back. Has to pull away. Getting another CC. You see Percival just microing his heart out, trying to get in position. Taking down a High Templar. Breaking this natural is not easy. But the Zealots, they should be able to charge in. Once again, going down. No storms left. Nice EMP here on the Immortals. EMP pops up. More Hat Templar waddling in. Immortal goes down. But here come the Zealots. Some boys are being pulled to the storms. The storms pop up on the main army. And with that, ReBellioN, he's finally done it. TG gets caught. He does it. He breaks through, and ReBellioN will take the series 2-0, advancing on to the quarterfinals. GG. GG, well played. ReBellioN does claim the series, does advance on, and my condolences to Percival as he's going to be knocked out of the tournament. He does fall here in the early rounds. I was favoring him in this series. I was hoping for at least an ace match, but alas, just some rough moments, some rough games there from Percival as he is knocked out. And now we're going to be following ReBellioN into the next series, into the quarterfinals. Let's go ahead into the quarterfinals. We have a lot of updates already here. We actually already have a semi-finalist ready. Oh my god. We alluded to it earlier, but here he has been speed running through the bracket. He's already in the semifinals. We'll catch up.